Okay, so I know the Toriko chapter just came out this week, but because I had school at that day, I was like really tired and I couldn't do the chapter review. So next week with the Toriko chapter, I will do the special recap of those two previous chapters featuring narrator-san. So if you enjoyed the one I did for Fairy Tail, I'll definitely do that one for Toriko for next week. That's basically it. But speaking of Fairy Tail, the new chapter has come out, so just give me a second. I'm gonna start reading it. What? What? I I don't even know how to react. Fairy Tail chapter 334. Hey guys, I'm Smiley 27 here bringing you Fairy Tail chapter 334, Sin and Sacrifice. So the chapter begins with, not with Ultear, but with Erza, Jellal, and Milliana. Milliana just saw Jellal, and of course she's very pissed. But Erza defended Jellal, saying that she already forgave him. But this just pissed off Milliana even more, especially when she said that Jellal killed Simon, that he held them captive in that tower, lied to them for all these years. Milliana said that she couldn't forgive him and she wanted to kill him. I can understand why she's pissed at him. But considering the situation, I think they would have to put their differences aside to deal with the dragons. Because the dragons are a much bigger threat than Jellal at the moment. And I guess when all this is over, then Milliana can deal with it. That is if she lives, of course. Ultear shows up. Surprise, surprise. She didn't try to kill Rogue at the moment, but yeah, she's there. She says that she was the one responsible for what Jellal did. Saying that she was the one that controlled Jellal. But then she started saying things like, it's just who I am. I'm rotten to the core. It's hopeless to pretend to be on the side of justice. At first I thought she had a change of heart, but no, she's not. She's just saying all this so that Milliana can, like, go after her instead of Jellal. That's what I'm assuming. But before she leaves, she said that she was the one that murdered Simon, which is not true because even if Jellal was being manipulated by Ultear, he did kill Simon. But then again, he tried to kill Erza and Natsu, but then Simon just went in front of them and sacrificed himself. So technically, even if Jellal was being manipulated, he still had Simon's blood on his hands. She says that if they survive this, then she'll take on whatever hatred Milliana has. She just leaves. That's basically it. I mean, I didn't actually understand really why this was in the chapter, but this actually makes more sense later on when we see Ultear alone. Milliana has like no idea what to feel at the moment. Honestly, I don't blame her. But dragons, deal with them first, then deal with your issues later. We get to see Kagura, who's behind a wall, and it looks like that she had her sword unsheathed. I thought for a minute there that she was really considering killing Jellal. But then again, after her match against Erza, I think she would have to fight with her sword sheathed, because she actually caused more damage with her sheathed sword than her unsheathed sword when it came to Erza. Because when she unsheathed her sword, yeah, she managed to slice half the town. But when it came to fighting Erza, it was freaking pointless. All that build up for the freaking sword. Anyway, we see Ultear, who's alone, and she still thinks that killing Rogue is the only way for this world to return to the way it was. But then she thought about Natsu. She's very conflicted of what she should really do at this moment. But then we cut to Rogue, who's still with Gills, which we know his name. It's Revire. He hears something and he sees Sting running towards him. Rogue asks like if he's already managed to take one dragon down, but oh yeah! We see Bladebeak chasing after Sting, which we already know his real name. Sting is turning more and more into Natsu. He really is. Even the way he's acting. I mean, look at the face he's making. You see that face? That's definitely something Natsu would do. Okay, so we learn Bladebeak's real name, and it is Scissor Runner. Scissor Runner? That dragon? His name is Scissor Runner? Revired actually sounds better, and I don't even know what that means. I guess with Sting, a rogue, he's finally gotten out of his funk, and he's like, should I become stained with evil? The light would surely kill me. Get it? Because he's Shadow Dragon Slayer, and Sting's a White Holy Dragon Slayer. Yeah, if only he knew what happened in the future. Honestly, I really want to know, like, why Future Rogue killed Sting. So yeah, those two are going to team up against Revire and Scissor Runner. Stupid name. Back with Ultear, she is actually starting to feel really distressed at the moment. Even though she wanted to kill Rogue in order to bring back everything to the way it was, she still thought that she was going to kill an innocent person without any hesitation, without a second thought. And because of this, she's starting to feel like she hasn't really changed, that she has still the same person that she was before, and even no matter what she does to atone for her sins, they will not be completely wiped out. I actually do sympathize with Ultear at this moment. I mean, she really does want to try to redeem herself, but again, when it comes to the matters of time travel, we don't really know if killing off present Rogue can, like, wipe out future Rogue. It's possible, but this is fairy tale, so their methods of time travel might be different compared to, like, other series, like Terminator, Back to the Future, Doctor Who, Steins Gate, Miraneki, if you want to call it like that. So then we cut to Juvia, who meets Melody, and Melody was looking for Ultear because they got separated. All of a sudden, one of these cyber meta dragons tries to shoot at both Juvia and Melody, but Gray managed to save them, and they got this little comedic moment with Juvia. He's like, Gray-sama in my butt. Oh god. I really don't want to deal with Juvia fawning over Gray again. God damn it. I don't hate Juvia, but it gets really out of hand many times. Need to remind you what happened in Naval Battle? Ugh. And then, after that, this is what happened.
Juvia, I need to tell you something. What is it? No, it's nothing important, but it could be important to Juvia. I mean, it could be important to Juvia. Oh god, are we going through this again? She's definitely misinterpreting where he's going with this conversation. Hey, in case you didn't know, we are in the middle of a war with dragons. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Could this possibly be a confession of love? What should I do? I'm not ready. Juvia, look out! Huh? It's okay. It's okay. It just missed my heart. Sure, I got a hole in the chest, but if I could find a healing mage and get this patched up, it should be no problem. Okay. I definitely felt some vital organs getting shot, but I'm pretty sure I can survive this. I'm a main character after all. I mean, this is a fairy tale, right?
Headshot.
So yeah, that happened. And then after that, we see Ultear saying, I no longer have the right to live, and that is where the chapter ends. So that is chapter 334 Fairy Tale. What did I think? I thought this chapter was okay, but when it got to the moment with Gray, yeah. But, I am not going to freak out over it. And here's why. Throughout this series, we were led to believe that some of these characters supposedly died. but when you get back to them later on, they're okay. You had Makarov, who was on the verge of death, I believe, 3 times. Once was when he fought against once in the Phantom Lord arc. Second time was in Tenro Island. The third time was, he thought he was going to sacrifice himself against Agnologia, but that was basically it. Leon. In the Russian Says arc, Racer became a suicide bomber, killing himself and trying to kill Leon. We thought Leon was dead, but no. A couple chapters later, we see him, he's okay. And it's never really explained why. Here, yeah, I was a bit surprised seeing Gray getting headshot right through the head. But, again, we cannot really confirm if he's really dead unless we really see his body. So we'll have to wait until at least next week's chapter to see if Gray is really, really dead. And if he is dead, then holy shit. Because, seriously, throughout this series, we did see some character deaths, but most of them were, from the bad side. Let's see, from the bad side, we had, Hades and 2 of his members of Grimoire Hearts. Yeah, we saw them die. Zancrow died. And I'm pretty sure, we've seen, characters from the good side die. But the thing is, from the good side, their deaths are either mentioned, we never see them die, like Lucy's parents, for example. And when it came to, or whatever the hell you want to call it, Gray's mentor, she didn't really die. She just turned to ice. So, but we only witnessed one death from the good side, and that was Simon. We witnessed his death, and it wasn't in a flashback, or it wasn't mentioned, it didn't happen off panel. We really witnessed it. I want to say future Lucy's death would have counted, but it doesn't really affect present Lucy at all at the moment. So if Gray is really dead, he's one of the main characters of Fairy Tail. Not only that, but this is the second death that we witnessed from the good side. And frankly, as much as I hate it if Gray were to die, because I kind of like Gray, but it would be a total ass pull if Hiramashima comes up with some sort of Deus Ex Machina or magic MacGuffin that could bring back all the dead. If Gray stays dead, then that is fine. It would suck, but at least it has some sort of impact to the story, a sense of danger. But if Hiramashima, as I said before, pulls an ass pull to bring back everybody back from the dead, then I would call bullshit. I would call bullshit. I really will. Because these are dragons. They finally appeared, and we're going to actually see some deaths in the series. We have to at this moment. Throughout the series, whenever we thought somebody on the good side were to die, minus Simon, we get back to them and they're okay. And honestly, ever since the chapter with Bianca supposedly dying in Bleach, yeah, oh my god, he's dead. Oh wait, nope, he's still alive. Oh my god, he's dying. Oh wait, no, he's alive. I don't want that to happen, honestly. So, next week's chapter is going to be called The Time of Life. It seems that we'll probably get to see more of Ultear. She said that she has no longer the right to live, so maybe she'll probably try to sacrifice herself in order to bring back everything the way it was, to stop these dragons and stop Future Rogue. I'm not sure how, because I know her time magic only works for non-living objects. So she can't probably use her time magic to bring back Gray, but she might, I don't know, unless she could enhance her time magic so that she could reverse time into the way it was before, that could probably cause some sort of huge strain in her body and probably die from that. I don't know, but it sounds like that she might sacrifice herself to save everybody. Don't know how. Maybe she'll probably use the Eclipse Gate or something, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, as I said this before, this chapter, I didn't really hate it. I thought this chapter was good. The beginning parts, honestly, I didn't understand why we had to go through with Milliana, the issues between Milliana, Erza, and Jellal, but it made more sense when we got to Ultear, and I really did sympathize with her. But then when we got to Gray, again, really surprising. But unless we really see his body, and unless he stays dead, then I don't think he's dead at the moment. For all we know, it could be an ice clone. That can happen. I'm pretty sure Gray knows how to make ice clones, so I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be an ice clone. If it's not, and if he's really dead, then then may he rest in peace. If he really is dead or not, it's fairy tale. We don't know like what Hiromashima was planning. So yeah, that is Fairy Tale chapter 334. Lunar Spawn 27, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.